Large language models spend a fortune on memory. Every layer keeps its own key-value cache, and that cache grows with the context length, so long prompts can blow past your GPU. YOCO, or you only cache once, from Microsoft and Tsinghua, rethinks the layout so the whole model caches key-value pairs just once. In this video, why the cache explodes, what a decoder-decoder is, how it works, the architecture, how it compares, the numbers, and when to reach for it. Here is the pain. A standard decoder-only transformer stores a separate key-value cache for every single layer. A model with, say, 40 layers keeps 40 stacks of cached vectors, and each stack grows linearly with the sequence length. Push the context to 1,000,000 tokens and memory becomes the wall you hit first. Prefill also reruns every layer over the whole prompt, so latency balloons. We need global attention without paying for a full cache in every layer. YOCO answers a decoder-decoder architecture. Split the model into two halves. The bottom half, the self-decoder, reads the input with a light, memory-cheap operator and produces one global key-value cache. The top half, the cross-decoder, reuses that single cache through cross-attention in every one of its layers. So the model behaves like a normal decoder-only transformer from the outside, but it only caches once, not once per layer. Watch it run. During Prefill, tokens flow through the self-decoder, which builds the one global cache. Then decoding begins as a loop. Each new token passes the self-decoder, then the cross-decoder reads that shared cache through cross-attention to predict the next token, and the loop repeats. Crucially, the cache is built just once and reused top to bottom, every step, for every remaining token in the sequence. Now the internal design. The self-decoder's efficient operator is the key, either sliding window attention, which only caches a fixed window, or gated retention, a data-dependent recurrence with constant memory. Both give the self-decoder order one cache size. On top, the cross-decoder uses standard global attention, but against the single shared cache instead of building its own. Group query attention on the cross side shrinks it further. The result: full context reach, one cache. Line them up. A standard transformer keeps a key-value cache in every layer, so total cache scales with sequence length times the number of layers, and Prefill runs the full stack. YOCO keeps one global cache. The self-decoder's own cache stays constant regardless of length, and Prefill can exit after roughly half the layers. Same output behavior on the outside, but roughly L times less cache memory, where L is the layer count. Here are the headline numbers from the paper. For a 3 billion parameter model at a 1,000,000 token context, YOCO used about 9.4 times less inference memory than a transformer, just 12.4 gigabytes. Prefilling a 512,000 token prompt fell from 180 seconds to under 6. Even at 32,000 tokens it roughly halved memory, while quality stayed competitive with a strong transformer baseline as models scaled up. Where does the saving come from? Two places. First, caching once instead of per layer slashes the memory that long contexts demand, so you fit far longer prompts on the same GPU. Second, early exit Prefill. Because the cross-decoder only reuses the cache, Prefill can stop after the self-decoder, cutting time to first token on long inputs. Together they raise throughput and serving capacity, more concurrent users on the same hardware budget. Where does YOCO shine? Long context serving is the obvious win. It was extended to a full 1,000,000 token context with near-perfect needle-in-a-haystack retrieval. It helps anywhere you are memory-bound, fit longer prompts on the same card, or pack more concurrent sessions into a high-throughput API. And it suits document, codebase, and log analysis, where inputs are enormous and a per-layer cache would simply blow up. YOCO offers two flavors of self-decoder. Sliding window attention only looks at a fixed window of recent tokens, so its cache size depends on the window, not the prompt length. Gated retention. A gated version of RetNet uses a data-dependent recurrence with a constant size state. Either one gives constant self-decoder memory. Above them, the cross-decoder is plain global attention over the one shared cache, so it still sees the entire context. When should you reach for it? When contexts are very long, tens of thousands to 1,000,000 tokens, and you are memory or throughput bound. And when you are training a model from scratch, since this is an architecture, not a bolt-on you add later. Think twice if your prompts are short, where there is little cache to save, or if you must reuse an existing decoder-only checkpoint and its mature tooling. YOCO is a design choice you bake in early. Let's recap. Standard transformers keep a key value cache in every layer, and it explodes on long context. YOCO splits the model into a self-decoder that builds one global cache with a cheap, constant memory operator and a cross-decoder that reuses that single cache through cross-attention. Prefill early exits at about half the layers. The payoff is up to roughly 9 times less memory and dramatically faster prefill at long context, with quality that holds up. So that's YOCO. You only cache once. Instead of a key value cache in every layer, a self-decoder builds one global cache and a cross-decoder shares it, unlocking million token contexts on far less memory. It is a glimpse of how smarter architecture, not just bigger GPUs, will carry long context AI forward. Did this make YOCO click? Follow for plain English Gen AI breakdowns.